Hey guys, Ryan here with my first video blog. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some video blogs leading into my Challenge Melbourne campaign. Okay, so I'm 6 weeks out. The training's really starting to ramp up, trying to get many Ks in and tick all the boxes to hopefully give me a really good first result in the half Ironman distance. So, firstly, we have Hell Week. Okay, so leading into Christmas, New Year, Tri Alliance has what we call Hell Week. So basically, you're trying to complete as many sessions you can within the week. This is obviously relative to your previous training history, and really just overloading the body. And then we have a good recovery after New Year's Eve, and get that effect of that training spike. So my Hell Week consisted of 4 days. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's now Tuesday evening, so I have just completed my 4 days. Just want to provide a bit of insight as to what I've done over the 4 days, and the strategy behind why I've done this type of work. So I actually chose just to bike and run. My swim, the half Ironman distance, it's obviously not as important. Okay, it's the smallest portion of the race. I could flog myself in the pool. I might gain 1, maybe 2 minutes, but that time I feel is better spent on the bike, and especially the run. The run is my Achilles, and I feel it is probably going to be the weak leg of my race. So I'm really trying to work on it hard to make sure I can hold the distance and finish it pretty strong. So over the 4 days, I covered about 380 Ks on the bike and about 45 Ks of running. Okay, so it's pretty intense, quite a bit of training. However, I was a little bit strategic about it, so I didn't go out every day and simply flog myself. I had basically hard days and easy days. So the Saturday, I went out and started it with an easy ride. I joined in the giant Christmas ride. Fantastic, thanks guys. Had a really good buffet breakfast afterwards. Good to catch up and network with a few guys. So that was about a 90k spin. I was on the road bike, nice and casual, pretty easy. From there, I went home and I jumped into a tempo run. Okay, so I did a 12k run where I did 7 of that at tempo. Okay, so tempo for me is around that 345, 350 pace. A little bit quicker than what I hope to race at Challenge, which I hope to do around 4-minute pace. But just working that sort of threshold, getting the lactic acid. So that was a 12k run. I rested throughout the day, and then in the afternoon I went out and did another 8 kilometers. So Saturday was a 90k ride, a 12k with a 7k threshold, and then an 8k run in the afternoon. The 8k run was really easy, 5:30 pace, just simply ticking the legs over, just building strength, and getting those legs conditioned for the half marathon. All right, so Sunday. Sunday was a solid hit out. Okay, so Sunday was an 85 kilometer time trial on the bike. Didn't time trial the whole way, but I'd say about 70 to 80% of this ride was very, very solid, with probably 30 to 40% of that at sort of a high-end threshold. So yeah, definitely a really, really solid ride. Off the bike, I just went and did a 5 easy kilometers run. Okay, no strategy here, just easy, ticking the legs over, 5:30 pace. Again, just getting Ks into the legs. So Monday was an easy ride. Okay, as I said, you can't go out and flog yourself every session. Every session has to have a purpose and a strategy. Monday morning's ride was about 90 kilometers. It was all really easy on the road bike, nothing over 30 kilometers an hour, and just cruising it, just like a coffee shop ride, just enjoying it. No need to take in too much nutrition. I've found my body has really adapted to becoming to be able to burn fat when I'm at that lower intensity, so I can go out and do 90 Ks, in 3 hours and not actually need any fuel and feel fine after it. When I got home, I jumped off and did a 10k run. Okay, again, easy pace. This was 5:30, 5:20. I think I descended it at the end to about 4:50 pace. So again, keeping the heart rate between that sort of 65, 70% effort, just building strength. I then backed up in the afternoon for a double run. Okay, so I did another 5 kilometers. Again, nice and cruisy. Okay, so Monday for me was just about getting big Ks in. All right, just getting some nice, long, easy kilometers in, and just conditioning the muscles. Then Tuesday, which is today, was quite intense. All right, so it was a 100k bike ride on the time trial bike. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I'd say at least 60% of it was a very solid pace. For myself, there was a few 5-minute efforts where I was actually, in that really top end threshold zone, really, really working it. And then got home and jumped off the bike and did a threshold run. So I got off the bike, jumped off. I did a 10k run and did 5 of that at race pace, a little bit quicker than race pace, so that's sort of 3:45 pace, just to give the legs a bit of a test out after a 4-day solid block. So quite surprisingly, this was actually good. I actually held up quite well, and then finished it off with about a 3k easy run. Okay, so yeah, over the 4 days it was about 380 k's of cycling, it was about 45 k's of running. I guess for me it gives you a bit of a insight as to how the professionals train. They do big hours, but they don't necessarily train hard all the time. You need to do easy Ks and really build that sound aerobic engine. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'll keep you updated. I want to try and do one of these once a week and let you know how I'm tracking leading into Challenge Melbourne. Merry Christmas, and I'll speak soon. Bye for now.